children until one of them had me. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. Well, my grandpa came from Russia, my grandma came from Prussia. They lived in Nova Scotia, had my dad in Tennessee. Then they moved to Yorktown, where daddy met my mom. Her dad's Alabama and her mom's part Cherokee. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree.
Michael?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what you're doing.
Why, I see that there are a few people here already who are members of the Yorktown Heights branch of the Tom Chapin Learn How to Do the Chorus of Family Tree and Sign Language Club. How many of you already know how to do this? Clap your hands. How many of you don't know how to do this? Clap your hands. How many of you aren't paying attention? Clap your hands. You're the people we want. How many of you were smart enough to come out of the rain and come to this concert? Well, if you're smart enough to do that, you're smart enough to learn these signs. To do the signs for we're a family and we're a tree, you have to know the sign for family. The sign for family starts with the letter F. Letter F looks like this. Hey, everybody make an F. Turn to the person next to you and go like this. Now you see, tomorrow, when you're walking around the streets of Yorktown Heights, dry as a bone, discussing this concert with your friend, and you go like this, people who see you will think you're going, okay. But if you're in this club, you know that going like this in sign language means... Go ahead, hold it up proud. Now hold up another. So you got a, now put them in front of your face. And draw a great big circle till your pinkies touch. You've made the sign for family. It's really fun to do if you sign it and you sing it at the same time. You go, we're a family and we're a tree. Make some ground, plop a tree on it. Let the leaves blow in the breeze. Good, signing and singing, let's try that again. We're a family and we're a tree. You all are singing too soft for me. I heard you making noise before. Come on, let's go. We're a family and we're a tree. Sure. Our roots go deep down in history. Just take your hand underneath the tree, turn it into roots. Our roots go deep down in history. Looks like this, like you're playing the harp. Very nice. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. Great-great-granddaddy starts with the sign for father. Spread your fingers out. Plop your thumb up on the side of your head. That's the sign for father, or for daddy.
Or half a moose. You don't get to use that very often.
Don't get to use it often. In this song, we'll make it daddy. To turn daddy into a granddaddy in sign language, just bounce him out once. 2 bounces for great-granddaddy, 3 bounces for great-great-granddaddy. Try that. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me. Good. We're a green and growing family tree. The sign for green, make the letter G. Looks like a little duck's beak. Then you shake it. What did you say? What does that mean? Dagnabbit. Well, until you do, shaking the G in sign language is green. For growing, make your backyard again. Plant a little seed in your hand. Let that tree grow right up through your hand. Good, let's try we're a green and growing. Ready, go. We're a green and growing. We finish like we started. Family tree. And now you're all members of the club. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Let's do it together, singing, signing. We're a family, we're a tree. Ready? We're a family and we're a...
Our roots go deep down.
Our roots go deep down in history.
From my great-great-granddad.
From my great-great-granddaddy reaching out to
We're
me.
green and growing.
We're a green and growing family tree. Nicely done. Now you sing with us, and Simon as well. Michael, sing some verse.
Well, one fine day I may go to Tierra del Fuego. Perhaps I'll meet my wife there. We'll move to Timbuktu, and our kid will be bilingual. And though she may stay single, she could of course commingle with the king of Kathmandu. 'Cause we're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching out to me. We're a green and growing family. Put your hands together. Good job. Now, I wrote this song back in 1988, the very first family recording when my daughters were 8 and 6. Abigail was 8 and Millie was 6. And they'd outgrown little kids' music and not yet gotten into the radio. And that's when we started writing these family songs. And now, the highest praise I get for these recordings is when parents say, Tom, yours are the tapes. We taken long car trips. And the nice thing about this song is being sung. I know that because people are changing the words and writing verses about their own families. One that came up pretty recently was a family in New Jersey who loves this song. And they came up to me after the show and said, we love Family Tree, but it doesn't fit our family anymore because we just adopted a little girl from China. Do you think you could write a verse about that? And I said, no, you should write a verse about that. And they did. It goes like this. Maylin comes from China. She moved to Carolina, where she met her sister Dinah and her brothers Ray and Lee. 'Cause families now are blended, and it's really rather splendid how people worlds apart can still become a family. But my favorite verse that I didn't write was written by someone up here in this bandstand. Who do you think that might be? Say, it's John.
It's John.
How many of you came here tonight hoping to hear John Cobert's verse?
Thanks, Ma. Thank you. Good night. Well, my grandma came from Brooklyn. My grandma came from Brooklyn. My daddy came from Brooklyn. And my mom's from Brooklyn too. Well, I was born in Brooklyn. And my kids were born in Brooklyn. But we all moved out of Brooklyn. Hey, got a problem with that?
We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching out to me. We're a green and growing family tree. Oh, you guys are so good at this. We're going to do one more verse and then 2 choruses back to back, which will change one word. But before I do that, I want to tell you that we're going to take a 15-minute break for 20 minutes. And I want you guys to all get up, walk into the lobby, and buy a Tom Chapin CD or 2 or 10. Take home with you. And if you don't get one of mine, get Michael's CD, or but certainly if you don't have to buy a CD, but it would be nice if you put your name and address, your name and your email address on down, and that means we'll keep in touch with you. Once a month we send out a blast of where we're playing, and if there's any recording or something, we won't bug you too much, and we won't sell it to anybody because we're not that smart. You can also go on my website, tomchapin.com, and after the show I'll be out there, and some of the boys will have happy to sign anything that you buy.
But the Tom Chapin CDs are out there, 12 of them for families, and including the newest one, Give Peas a Chance. And then there's a couple of great new grown-up recordings called Let the Bad Times Roll and The Turning of the Tide. So check those out. And Michael, what do you got to do? Say.
Yes, and while you're out there buying all this great music, we hope you'll also pick up one of these lovely wristbands that says, "Walk the world, treated lovingly." First of all, when you buy this, you will then know some of the lyrics you are going to sing in the second half of this show.
Oh my gosh.
But even more importantly, what you'll be doing is making a small and meaningful donation to a charity called Why Hunger, which was started about 35 years ago by Tom's brother, Harry Chapin. Along with broadcasting and Bill Ayers, Why Hunger does very important work putting people in touch with food and helping them towards self-reliance. And we need them more than ever right now. They do great work. So while we're out there visiting and getting some good music, we hope you'll pick up some wristbands too.
So we're gonna do one more verse here, and then when we get to the chorus, instead of saying great great granddaddy, move your thumb down your cheek and get the last part and go great great grandmother, because grandmas are just as important as grandpas. In our family tree, we've had a wonderful first half here. I hope you guys come back and sing just as well the second half. Well, the folks in Madagascar aren't the same as in Alaska. Also, wait a minute, I forgot to mention, there's a raffle here.
Raffle.
As well, and so when you're out there, make sure you're getting some of those raffle tickets. Well, the folks in Madagascar aren't the same as in Alaska.
They've got different moods, different foods, and buy lots of raffle tickets.
Well, you may have a different name, but underneath we're much the same.
You're probably my cousin,
And the whole world is our kin.
'cause we're a family and we're a tree.
Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-grandmother reaching up to me.
We're a green and growing family tree. Rock